A pair of seniors from Durham are taking legal action after an incident outside a hospital that saw the two tackled to the ground by police and hospital staff. The family is now demanding answers as to why police were cleared of wrongdoing, releasing video this week after more than a year of trying to get justice.
That night was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what happened.
Even though I saw the video, I thought it was some kind of a drug bust or somebody involved with weapons. But later I discovered that these were two elderly people who were trying to leave the hospital.
Bystanders captured the moment 68-year-old Livingston Jeffers and his wife Pamelia were tackled to the ground outside Lake Ridge Ajax Hospital. The moments leading up to that incident also caught on surveillance video. The pair had walked out the front doors with a nurse following behind. When they reached the sidewalk, you could see police intervene and restrain Pamelia.
I've seen them get taken down, and the older gentleman was getting beat up by the police, and well, the lady was getting beat up by the nurses.
Pamelia had been brought to the hospital that evening feeling unwell, but after several hours asked a doctor if she could return the next day.
One of the doctors told them they could leave, right? And that doctor told them to leave, so they're on their way leaving, and some nurse, we believe the nurse probably didn't know this, and so started following this, and it escalated. They had not committed a crime. They did not have a weapon. They were simply trying to leave the hospital. And how they were treated by the hospital staff, how they were violently taken down and then assaulted by the police officers. You can see the video yourself. Is this how we serve and protect?
The incident happened back in October of 2018. The husband initially charged with assault and attempting to disarm a peace officer, but lawyers say those charges were dropped after witnesses came forward with video.
They did try to pull, oh, he touched your gun. No, he didn't. He was getting beat up on the ground. He had no time to react. It was terrible. We were trying to scream at them to stop, but they just did not care.
Imagine you taking your elderly grandparents to a hospital because your grandmother wasn't feeling well, and then you come back and you see your grandfather arrested in handcuffs, with trauma to the head, bruises, bleeding, unconscious, with his head back on a chair.
The Jeffers lawyer has now filed a complaint calling for the Office of the Independent Police Review Director to re-examine the case after York Regional Police investigated and declared the Durham officers did not use excessive force despite failing to interview the two witnesses who'd captured the cell phone video. In a statement to media, Durham Police state that investigation concluded that the allegations of wrongdoing raised by the complainants were unsubstantiated. However, the officers were deemed to have failed to read the complainant his charter rights upon arrest. The pair are now suing both Durham Police and Lake Ridge Health Ajax Pickering Hospital. In a statement, the hospital says it cannot speak about individual patient experiences because of confidentiality, but adds Lake Ridge Health is committed to working with the communities we serve to promote a just and equitable environment for all members of our diverse community, including those who are most vulnerable.
These people were in need of help. They should not be treated as if they're criminals. For what?
Now, back in 2019, Jeffers' lawyer laid a complaint with the Justice of the Peace who authorized assault charges against the officer who tackled Livingston Jeffers. But the Crown never proceeded with those charges.